A famous politician called William Burke once said, "Never, never, never let words come out of your mouth when your eyes are looking down." Eye contact is important when you speak to create connection, engagement, and impact, but it's not always easy. So here are 3 ways to make eye contact comfortably and easily. The first one is to connect before you speak. When you start a presentation and you don't know anyone in the room and all these eyes, these strange eyes, are looking at you, it's nerve-wracking. So here are 2 ways to make it more comfortable. And the first one is, before you start your presentation, have a little chat, a bit of a small talk, a meet and greet with some of the people in the audience. That way, they're no longer strangers when you give your speech, and it feels less uncomfortable. I actually did this with my first TEDx talk. I had a few people in the audience that I had a little chat with beforehand, and it made me feel so much more calm and more connected already with the audience. By the way, if you don't know me and you're new here, I'm Smets, and I help you create a speech with impact and confidence. The second way to connect with your audience is to scan the audience before you speak. So if you don't have time to meet and greet them, which is not always the case, then scan the audience and look for some friendly faces. Then when you're actually presenting, you go and you look at those friendly faces, and then it feels more like a one-on-one conversation. The first time I actually started using this was when I was teaching at the university, and I was standing in front of this huge room filled with hundreds of students, and they all stared at me. So before I started teaching, I looked at a few friendly faces, and then while I was teaching, I looked at those one-on-one, one at a time, and it just made me feel more calm and more at ease. When you do this, it feels more like a one-on-one conversation, and my clients always tell me that that idea in itself makes them feel more calm and more at ease. The second thing is one thought, one look. When you look at one person too long, it makes them feel uncomfortable. But if you have one thought, one example, one sentence, one tip, one way, one method, and then you go to another person and another. Or another way to do this is 3 to 5 seconds and then go to another person. Studies have shown that eye contact when you're speaking is in direct proportion with the amount of engagement. So just make sure that you're not jumping too quickly and going from one to another too quickly, or that you stare above all the heads and to the end of the room. If you've ever done this or stare at your notes and avoid all eye contact, please comment below, because I've done all of those. By the way, if you like this so far, can you please hit that like button? Thank you. The third tip is practice, practice, practice. Holding eye contact takes practice. It's like a muscle. It's like going to the gym. You have to go back and practice, and then you get stronger. And that's how you get better and more comfortable and more at ease with holding eye contact. At first, it feels awkward, and that's okay, and that's normal, but you will get better at it. So you can practice with your friends, with your family, with colleagues, at the dinner table, at the grocery store. Practice anywhere and everywhere. Hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, go to another person. Make a point, go to another person. Practice everywhere and anytime you can. Practicing also means practicing your speech, memorizing it the way that it will feel more familiar and more comfortable. And the way to do that is by following these very simple techniques that I'm giving you in this next video. And I'll see you right there.